More honoring resolution, that's item 3, which is Legistar 74895, commending and thanking Alder Syed Abbas for his dedicated service to his constituents in District 12 and to the city of Madison.
As you just heard tonight, Alder Syed Abbas honored in the City of Madison's Common Council meeting.
Abbas has served on the council since April of 2019.
NBC 15's Cameron Kelly joins us from our newsroom. And Cameron, you sat in on the meeting.
I did. The community in District 12 got the chance to express their love and appreciation for Abbas. Abbas was first elected as the first Muslim and South Asian president for Common Council. Abbas announced his resignation on November 24th, which was in effect on December 1st. He wrote a blog post saying he wants to spend more time with his wife and his kids, who are ages 3 and 5.
This is not a goodbye. This is, I'm gonna see you guys again. Community service is important to me, and I will stay engaged. And I know sometimes we disagree, but there are a lot of things where we collaboratively work.
Currently, the council is looking for someone to fill Abbas's vacancy. His term ends in April of 2023. Applications have to be in by December 13th. Residents in District 12 are invited to apply. Live in the newsroom, Cameron Kelly, NBC 15 News.